Galaxy Digital Holding is going public today on the Nasdaq through a direct listing. It's going to list under the ticker name GLXY. And joining us in an exclusive interview this morning is Galaxy CEO Mike Novogratz here in the home of the Nasdaq. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's a big day.
We're excited.
Help the audience that doesn't totally understand the Galaxy story understand what the actual business is, and to the extent that they're going to start to think about the valuation of the business, as an investment banker would say, what are the comps?
Yeah. Well, listen, we started off wanting to be the Goldman Sachs of crypto. And so we started off building a broker dealer and an asset manager, right? A sales and trading business where we would sit between institutions in the crypto market and try to be the bridge really between crypto and this big institutional world. I used to say the herd is coming, right? The institutions are coming. I was way early. But the herd is finally here.
Did anyone try to talk you out of it, by the way?
Oh, everybody. I mean, listen, early on, I bought my first Bitcoin at 100, and it was kind of a quirky. But as you try to sell to people, they just didn't get it. And, slowly but surely, people got orange-pilled, first on Bitcoin and then on the whole idea of this decentralized revolution, on what crypto could do. I really think it was Larry Fink that was the pinnacle that once Larry bought in, ever since then, expansion of adoption is rolling downhill. And I think it's now like a snowball that's just going to keep picking up steam. The other part of this was I wanted to surround myself with young people that were really smart, that were creative. I wanted to learn new things. And I wanted to have a group that would be able to pivot. And so now Galaxy really has two businesses. We have pivoted not from just crypto to crypto and AI data center. And
that would be like Goldman saying we also do an AI data center.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about, because it's like there's it would be like Goldman meets AWS.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Bezos pulled off books to the cloud, and I'm not saying I'm Jeff Bezos, but what was interesting about Bitcoin mining, we had gotten into Bitcoin mining, and we happened to buy an amazing site in Texas. When the AI need for big power came up, the guys that owned lots of the big power were crypto miners.
Right.
And so we turn out to have one of the best sites. It's called Helios. And we've signed a lease with CoreWeave. We have an option on another big lease with CoreWeave. That's close to $14 billion of rent
wow.
over the next 15 years.
So, okay, but for the investors, though, who are saying to themselves, okay, the valuation of this company should be a blended comp between a Coinbase on one side, I'm making this up, and one of these big REITs that are doing AI data centers?
We are a data center company plus a crypto company. So, yes. Listen, our data center company will be, our first cash flow should happen first quarter next year. And so by mid next year, we should have the first section really flowing a whole bunch of cash. And at that point, I think the market will give us a lot of credit for saying, whoa, this is a big opportunity.
Do you think it's a hedge, or do you think that they actually are totally connected?
I think we pivoted. Listen, there's an emotional connection. These are the two most exciting, kind of growth areas in markets, right? AI and the infrastructure needed for AI to exist, and crypto finally at the brink, right? We're going to get a bill done on Monday. Finally at the brink of institutional adoption.
Right.
And, we have built our company for this moment. And so I couldn't be more excited.
At the risk of maybe upsetting your regulators, given maybe some of your politics, I'm curious what you make. We had a piece earlier about the Trump family. Eric Trump was asked about what's going on with their engagement in the world of crypto. What do you think of that, and how you think it affects either the public's perception and credibility of crypto right now, or any of the other sort of bigger questions that it raises?
Yeah, so the 4 years under Biden were really un-American when it came to crypto. It was just misery. And this administration has been amazing for the space in general. The Elizabeth Warren faction of the Democrats are looking at the Trump participation and using that as a wedge to say, doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel right. What I'm proud about is that the core of the Democrats, Senator Warner, Senator Gallegos, really leading this genius bill, amongst others, have said crypto should be bipartisan. And if the Trump kids do something illegal, they should get prosecuted. We haven't seen them doing anything illegal yet, and I hope they don't. But let's not let their participation sidetrack this entire issue. Partly it's political, right? One of the reasons the Republicans did so well was crypto. They were the biggest funders of Trump. They highlighted this anti-innovation side that was the Democrats were being painted with. I used to say there are more crypto owners than dog owners. And so why are you the party against dogs? And I think the smart Democrats get it. And so we got to get this bill done, which I think happens Monday. Then there's a market structure bill. And then, quite frankly, crypto will go quiet in D.C.
Okay. What will crypto do in terms of the market? Will it go quiet or go loud? At this point, we're looking at Bitcoin sitting at about 104,000.
And I remember, by the way, when we started to come back off the April lows, and maybe gold had the first move, and you said, when gold goes, what was the exact data point? It was like crypto follows, and sure enough, here we are.
Yeah, listen, we had a euphoric top right around the inauguration, and a combination of a lot of things, Trump coin and whatnot. People said, okay, and crypto went back and tested where the election breakout was. Now it looks like we'll take out 106, 107, 108 and make the next leg to 130, 150. And at that point, you're in price discovery, right? I keep thinking gold's a $22 trillion asset and crypto's a $2 trillion asset. And at one point, as more and more young people inherit the money for their old people that, kiss the face of God, you're going to see crypto equal gold. And that's a long way from here.